Today's horoscope from Astrocademy Aquarius May 27, 2022. This can be seen manifested thanks to the fact that your third house has your ruling planet, Jupiter, in the sign of Aquarius, a sign very connected with intellectuality and innovation that will be characteristics that you will be manifesting in the way you express yourself today, and the people around you will notice it by recognizing you as someone wise in whom they can trust and ask for advice. Your fourth house, the house of home and origins, it is in the sign of Pisces, and in this sign the planet Neptune poses. This tells us that the relationships that you will be having today in your house are going to be very emotional and deep. You are probably going to be having talks about how your family members feel and being someone who listens and delves into their problems to find a good solution. You are going to be interested in that person with whom you share many conversations and similar points of view, and who also has a very great beauty for you because you have the sign of Gemini in your seventh house with the presence of Mercury and Venus. So the balance between the mind and the body will be crucial factors for you so that someone becomes your partner. Mars in your eighth house in the sign of Cancer will transform the negative energies of your emotional center, and if it will be necessary for you to go to a specialist, he will give you that initial step so that you go to a professional who can optimally attend to your needs, sentimental inconveniences, and have a better quality of life. You should be pedagogical today. If you can, take the time to teach your kids a couple of things about an activity you're good at. You will have a lot of fun passing on your know-how and knowledge. These are precious moments that strengthen your ties with your loved ones, and which in addition, allow you to flourish in your parental role. Don't deprive yourself of it. You will feel especially inspired and happy when you actively use your internal energy towards projects or activities where your passion can be unleashed, since Aries in your fifth house will fill you with that impetus to initiate actions that you enjoy, and with the presence of Mars in the eighth house, these activities will also be actively transforming you in such a way that you will find new and better ways to express your affections. You have the feeling of being abandoned today. But it could be that it is your lack of self-confidence that makes you doubt others. You will be more serene from the moment you have understood that perfection does not exist. Free yourself from your inhibitions to have the courage to share your emotions with those around you. No one is perfect, so no one will blame you. You have the health of a bull thanks to the fact that the sun shines brilliantly from your sixth house in the sign of Taurus, which also has the moon and Uranus within the sign. So you will be having a lot of emotional and intellectual clarity, full of light and energy, that you can put at your disposal today. Don't let setbacks get in your way today. Trust yourself like when you feel you are on the right track. Your willpower will be especially valuable on a day like this when situations seem to drag on due to indecision. Seize this opportunity to take the reins when others let them down. You'll be center stage today, but that's fine because you know exactly what to say. In the same way, all this energetic avalanche of the Sun, Uranus, and the Moon in your sixth house, which actively interacts with matter, is going to be manipulated by one of the hardest working signs of the zodiac, Taurus. This at the work level will give you a lot of direction, guidance, and adequate handling of the raw materials with which you work to be able to give them an adequate use with magnificent results due to a job well done and with optimal energy. Expect to take action today. It's a great day to take arm's length all the little things that bother you for some time. Your coworkers or friends always annoy you with their same stories. You avoid them. You can no longer see some of your clothes. You throw them away. It is a huge fed up that will be expressed today. So be careful, hot in front. You have to reform the economic disciplines that you are having so that you can obtain better monetary results, since Pluto in Capricorn from your house 2 asks you to restructure the management of economic income and expenses and how you are managing yourself so that you can start to rebound within the financial matters. You are going to have a host of original and revolutionary ideas. Don't let them slip away. Capture them in a small notebook that you will keep close at hand. Even if you find them completely wacky and uninteresting, don't let them evaporate. Some of them are very ingenious and may be of interest to people. Make word of mouth work. You hold the good end. Our eyes in the sky. A helpful connection to the nodes of fate can help you see the path ahead, but you'll need to remember and learn from the mistakes of your past. Dreaming big suits you well right now because the universe is conspiring to open doors for you in this cosmic climate. Just remember that you'll need to responsibly follow through on any goals you dream up now, because Aries energy has a reputation for jumping from goal to goal before reaching the finish line. While there is an overall cheeriness to the day, you'll want to be on guard and watch out for short tempers in both you and others because the Leo moon can sometimes erode our threshold for patience. A harsh aspect between Venus and the healing asteroid Chiron may exacerbate this sentiment, especially if you've been slacking on your self-care lately. As the day comes to a close, Luna shares a soft and helpful aspect with structure-loving Saturn. Set aside some time to outline your ambitions so you can break the big picture down into smaller steps. At this time, we have renewed energy to kickstart projects dreamt up while the moon was in imaginative Cancer, but we can also make more work for ourselves by rushing through tasks or running roughshod over people who get in our way. While we can trust our head to steer us in the correct direction, we should aim to be heart-centered in our approach. The next 2 days are an excellent time for starting things, but not for seeing them through if they require extensive planning or patience. This transit presents a conflict between two fundamental human instincts, self-preservation and the reflex to protect those we care about. We believe others must submit to us so we can help them. If they refuse our help, we lose our purpose, so we interpret this as defiance, an insult, or a threat. If someone does permit us to assist them, we will make sure they don't forget it. Reminders of how giving and generous we are subtly imply that we are owed a debt of gratitude, which inevitably breeds resentment, making the other party wish they hadn't asked in the first place. We should monitor our actions closely today. Self-reflection is the only way to determine whether we are out of line or overstepping another's boundaries.